That's the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places like that. Come on. Let's move!
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the boy!
What does he look like?
Handsome, tall. You'd recognize him right away, but I can't see him anywhere. Traffic!
What does he look like?
There it is. That's the tree. Do you see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there. We're here. Put me down. Where's Pappy? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry, come here.
What now?
Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. What about that water, Henry?
What now?
Oof. I need a drink.
Water.
My breath.
Here you go.
Take my water skin. Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Pepik. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
Water. So, who is this Pepik, anyway?
He's one of Lord von Burgo's subjects. He's very kind, but can't be on his own.
Let me guess. Pepik is a horse?
What the hell did you think he was? My personal servant? Of course he's a horse! And not just any horse. Like I said, he's from Lord von Burgo himself.
Let me guess. What does Pepik look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick. Like I said, he's from Lord von Burgo himself.
What does Pepik look like? Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet. But it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
What are we gonna do about it?
You'll have to track them down. Because I'm useless in this state.
We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong.
All right, I'll find him. I can't carry you all the way home on my back. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. I'd start over there. There must be some tracks. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well,
Where should I start?
I surely wouldn't mind. By that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope.
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble. Take care of them as well. I surely wouldn't mind.
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it for your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. I'm on the right track.
Who's there? What? Get out
must
of
be
here
the
right
poacher's
now,
camp.
or I'll kick your ass.
I've got to be careful now.
I'll show you. We're under attack.
Man!
Hand over your purse, or you won't be leaving. Who's there? What? Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass.
I've got to be careful now. Take a good look at me.
I'll show
I've been holding
you.
back until now,
We're under
but if you don't stop pissing me off, I'll rip off
over your purse, or you won't be leaving.
on all that is unholy.
All right, Lucifer. Take it easy, eh? Get go. Are you still staring? Are you trying to piss me off? I thought you said you were leaving. What are you doing with that weapon? Clear off! Now you're gonna die! Alert! Alert! Christ! Fucking hell! Christ, I'm hit!
I'm all yours!
Dwarves! Expect that, eh? Show your stuff. I've been waiting. I'm all yours. Take that! Hurry up, you idiot! I'll help you! Too slow! I've been waiting for you. Hey, get out! Show me what you're made of. Try for a quick death, you bastard! I'll shove steel up your ass! We're going to... Hurry up, you... No job! That's a lot of blood. This should stop it. Alert! To arms!
right, Pepik. Let's go and see Vostatek.
Yes? Hmm?
I found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Ah, whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy. But a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Vostatek!
Slata, my dear!
Vitek! Come here! Pa's home! Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Ah, nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God! That could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze! Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
Those wolves were really there. Whether Vostatek had been drinking before that had nothing to do with it.
Right. So he was off his head.
That's enough, Vitek. I won't have you speaking to your father like that.
But...
Be apologizing. I was drunk, but I promise you, I'll change my ways.
I don't want any more of your promises. But I'm sorry. I'm glad you're all right. But I've got to go. We have some work to do.
What are we going to do with that boy?
I'll have a word with him later.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Peppy and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Slatter. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
God bless.
Good day. Good day.
I'm looking for my dog.
What's that got to do with me? Everyone's looking for something.
I think my dog joined a pack of wild animals. I found a mauled deer near the spot he got lost.
Now that you mention that wolf pack, I've got it in for them. And I'm not the only one. They've been wreaking havoc around Simene, chasing after game. It's driving old Lord Simene mad. But you're telling me an ordinary mutt joined up with them?
I'll have to go and verify it. Thanks.
Folks say they're always prowling up in the woods and rocks above the pond in the evenings. If you want to find them, try looking around there before dusk.
Hail! What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
I'd like you to teach me something.
For a few groschen, it's no problem. What is this about?
Show me your wares.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
If you have time to tarry, come and sit down and tell us what's new.
God bless you. Good hunting.
Yeah, thanks.
I know a good trophy when I see one. That young boar. And the deer over there. How many summers has that one seen?
That one? Well, I've been after him for 4 years now, lad. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed you know so much about hunting.
I was blessed with a good teacher. I hunted with my lord in the woods of Sasau.
I don't know him, but you say along the river Sasso? Woods that way must be thick, huh?
Our woods are lush and thick, to be sure. But they're becoming overrun with pests.
What kind? Not foxes. Pain in the bloody neck, they are.
Yeah, something like that. The ginger fox Sigismund and his cumans. They were plundering the countryside, so I had to give a few of them what for. I'm afraid I must be going. Good hunting, gamekeeper.
Thank you, lad.
What's that? Was that you? Ah, never mind then. Huh? Can I help you?
God bless you.
And then there'll be trouble. Don't worry about that.
Hey, stop fighting! We'll finish this quickly. Wanker, I'll be done with you in a flash. Filthy vermin! Go fuck yourself, brave bastard! We're gonna gut you, or something. I'm gonna finish you! You're a dog,
That's one sharp blade.
So, this is your famous maypole.
Greetings. Huh? What are you doing here? One beer.
Some vagabond. God rest his soul. You get this? River says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. Dead man floating down.
A beautiful maypole you have here. I hear it's the only one in these parts.
Aye, it's the only one around here. Our lads took everyone else's. They're the champions. We just have to keep a good eye on it now. But that's up to Henrik. And why are you so interested in it, eh?
I really like it. Never seen one this beautiful.
Well, all right. It's our pride and joy. Take care, then.
God be with you.
What are you here for, friend?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, Get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks are flying nicely. The ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one,
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
it makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed, and there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house, there are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in the chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
I have to hammer it more evenly. This is going to take a while yet. This won't take long now. Good. That looks finished.
God grant you health.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
How's it going? I'm running out of things. What? Again?
Oh, it's just you, eh? Uh-huh. I'm sorry. Good to see you.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Aye, I saw it. Over there, beyond Zhelyov, right?
Why, that's it. Everything fell into the catch-up pot. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartuszak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
I'm searching for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets. Do you know anything about her?
That herb woman Božena's daughter. I don't know nothing about her, and I don't want to know. They ain't welcome here.
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised.
You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berge does have...
Mira.
Like M-E-E-R, like Mir.
Graham. Graham Cracker.
Graham. Imagine I've got a mate called Graham.
Yeah, I'd call him Graham.
No, I'm going to come up to you and go, oh, here's my mate Graham. You're going to go, hi Graham. Even though you know that I've just introduced him as Graham, because that's clearly what he's called, where he's from. You like take the absolute piss out of him and go, oh, hi Graham.
It's just the way I pronounce words, isn't it? Or like Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Craig.
No, but the AI is brought, you have to extend the AI like Craig.
It's
as
not,
if there's a Y in it.
You wouldn't say Craig.
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 It's as if it's
I feel like I'm
C-R-A-Y.
saying it.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
What would you say to this?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more and we can make a deal. Sehr good. I can agree to that. Thank you and take care.
Walk.
So, are you going to talk to me?
I will not.
Oh, come on now.
What kind of pig was sitting here? Stop that! You're interrupting my train of thought.
God bless you.
Why is this all so...
Careful. What can I do?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up, good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver.
I'd never pollute my head with such codswallop. I need to keep it.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut?
If you...
Any other...
Recent, I started talking to them and they told me...
Why?
They said a pack of...
Aren't wolves afraid of...
That's what I thought too.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge, above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed if you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see...
Do you have any more?
By the way...
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition.
Thanks, innkeeper.
dare sing that kind of... smut in Kuttenberg, will you?
Christ,
Well,
it's
we
hot
ain't
out.
in the bird yet. If we don't do something about it soon, we'll never...
Quick!
Slow down, you...
I'll kill you!
Car!
Quick!
What are you doing with that thing? Are you trying to shoot me? Put it away now, and I'll take you in. Good, see? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
There now.
So this is the water goblin's hut?
Quick!
Whoa!
Da!
These are von Bergov's colours. So that's what attracted the wolves. The wolves must have dug them up. That much is obvious. But who buried them, not so much.
What? You can't be here. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
It's just you.
No. I shouldn't leave now.
Good to see you.
Don't think I can't see you.
Lord be with you.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange colour.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill two birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep? I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean?
Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. God be with you.
How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Why do they call you Ignatius? All right. Keep it to yourself. Birch. Found the spot. Well, Ignatius, I'll put your snack right here. Now, come and eat it up. Once you see a wolf, out loud, and then run away. Right? I'll be hiding in the bushes. Jump out to save you in time.
that weapon away. What? You're covered in blood, my friend.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
You don't need to worry about them anymore.
You don't say. What a relief it is to hear that. Here's something for your help, just like I promised.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
How should I put this? The wolves were faster.
Poor creature. I thought I'd be glad to get rid of him, but... Actually, I feel sorry for him. Did he suffer much?
It was quick. The wolf jumped, and it was all over.
At least it was fast.
Greetings, good man. Will you come over here for a moment? Let's talk.
I bid you good day. What do you want to talk about?
You'll see. You won't be sorry. Could you spare a few groschen for charity's sake? I'll be straight with you. It's to spend down the tavern.
Tell me a little about yourself. If I find you to be an upright fellow, I might be willing to indulge you.
I was once a cloth merchant. You'd have been hard put to find a tailor around here who didn't buy my wares. The finest quality at the fairest prices.
So what happened?
Bad times, lad. And bad people. They robbed my cart more than once, and in the end they just drove off with it. Twice they held a dagger to my throat until I emptied my purse. So I ended up on my own, with no livelihood and no money.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's not that bad. Every now and then I meet someone who gives me a groschen, and then I'm good for the evening.
Stop bothering decent folk. Piss off.
All right. No, I'm done. You know...
Shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Greetings.
And they try to tell us charms and spells do not work. Temera, the Voivod will want to talk to you. Look at him, that Gajo. Aranka described somebody just like him. Go and see the Voivod.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah. Great place by the Jehorovka stream.
What then? As the water's rising up on the creatures again?
What?
Mutt, come here. Good boy, good boy. Come here! Here you go. Take it. Come here. Heel.
You little flea-ridden furball. Where have you been?
What's that?
Those wolves have turned you wild.
Ah, I'm glad nothing happened to you. I was worried about you.
Seriously, there wasn't a moment I didn't think about you.
Oh, come here, you cute little monster. Do you want to go back there? Or are you going to stay with me? I'm glad to hear that. So, we'll get down to work then, eh? There are a lot of things we must do. I think that's enough. It's great to see each other again, but it's time to go. I agree. Said like a true knight.
You silly bugger.
Greetings!
Well, I'm upstairs.
What do you want?
What do you want? But make it.
I'd like something to eat.
And for how?
I'll just stay the night.
All right then. Pay in advance.
I'd like to discuss...
All right.
Satisfied?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
And then gave your bishop's hat polish.